Good morning, afternoon, and evening. My name is Alexander William Elliott. I'm CEO and President of A.W. Elliott and Associates. We are a comprehensive financial and tax advisory firm. We do both. We're financial advisors and we're tax advisors. We do both. A lot of our clients like the fact that we do both. Normally, it's either one, they're financial advisors or they're tax advisors. We do both, and I've been offering that service for, oh wow, 30 plus years. Don't want to tell my age. I ain't gonna do that. Okay, today is part three. We're gonna talk about life insurance. Yeah, I know you guys are really jazzed up on this one. Okay, it's really called risk management. I'm gonna explain that to you. Now, the next one is gonna be on health insurance. We're gonna cover that. There are different types of health insurance, so I'm gonna explain those to you. And so that will be part four. And then we're going to get into college planning, retirement planning, estate planning. Okay. And those will be the last ones. Okay. So now there's really three different types of insurance. There's term insurance. There's whole life insurance. Well, there's actually four. There's universal life, and then there's variable life insurance. Okay, so I'm going to explain all of them to you. We're not going to spend a lot of time. Okay, term insurance. I would only recommend this to clients that really don't have the money to buy permanent insurance, and it would be, probably in their 20s, 30s, maybe 40s. You can get term insurance for 5, 10, 20, 30 years. What you got to watch out for if you're in your 30s and you get a 30-year term, well, you're going to be 50, and if you want permanent insurance, now it's going to cost you a lot of money because it's based on your age. So keep that in mind. Maybe you want to get a 10-year or 20-year, or this is going back to budgeting and all that stuff. So know when you're in a position to when you can afford permanent insurance. Okay, for my clients that are 40, 50, 60, they can afford, hopefully you're not getting insurance in your 60s, but not permanent insurance, that is, because it'll cost you a lot of money. If you have the funds, that's fine. You want permanent insurance. So there are three types of permanent insurance. Whole life. I don't recommend that to my clients because it's there's a lot of fees involved. Plus, it does build cash value, but it may take 4, 5, 6 years, depending on the fee structure in that whole life policy, as to when it'll start building cash value. And it's still, give you an interest rate, okay, that they're going to apply towards that. The bottom line is that, let's say you've had the policy for a while. It's 100,000. You got $10,000 in cash value. You take that $10,000. They're going to subtract that from the face amount of the death benefit. So instead of getting 100,000, you're going to get 90. So whatever money you borrow from your cash value, that's going to be deducted from the face amount in the event that the person that insured passes away. Okay. So that I don't recommend that to my clients. Okay. Now there's universal life. Universal life is a little different. Your cash value is separate from the face amount. Meaning, in the last example, $100,000 in life insurance coverage, you got $10,000 in cash value. In the event that the person dies, you get the cash value plus the 100,000, so they get 110,000, and it pays an interest rate. Now we have what we call an index universal life, and that allows you. It's kind of like an index annuity in a way. You can invest in certain index funds and so forth. Okay, you have more of an upside as far as return on your money, and it starts building cash value almost immediately. So it doesn't have the fees and all of those things that a whole life has. Okay, that's the index universal life. Okay, now the variable life, it's I wouldn't say it's somewhat similar to the index universal life, except you can actually invest in stocks and bonds and so forth. So you have a little more, you have more, I would say a little more, you have more investment options, okay? But as you're investing in the stock market, it's like now it's been down with the last couple of weeks, but if you invested over the last 10 years, they always do better. They're always going to do what the S&P does, S&P 500. You want to stay in for the long haul. So it gives you better investment options, okay? I normally recommend the Index Universal Life. Nice returns, your money's safe, so forth, okay? So those are the different types of insurance, life insurance. Uh, Now, our next, now this is what we call, I want to explain this. This is what we call risk management insurance, whether it's health insurance, car insurance, or homeowners insurance. It's about managing your losses. You don't want to go into your investment assets or your net worth, or take a second on a house or whatever to cover these expenses. So like a life insurance it's more than likely it's going to cover costs of a spouse, or maybe the spouse's earning power that they may earn during their lifetime. That would be the amount of insurance that you would want to get if you can afford that. So it minimizes you going, and using your assets to cover other expenses. Same thing like car insurance. You get in an accident, you have a $500 deductible, boom. So of course, if you don't have insurance, you gotta pay to get a new car, and if you hit somebody, you gotta pay for that. So insurance is just risk management, covering your risk, and you want to preserve your net worth, preserve your assets, and that's what any insurance is. All insurance, homeowners insurance. Your house burns down, you got a $1,000 deductible, boom. They'll reconstruct your property. You say it's $500,000, you're just going to pay $1,000. I mean, so you're not, don't have to go and buy a whole nother house. Plus, you still owe for the house that was burnt down if you don't have insurance. So it's managing your risk, and the bottom line is that you're preserving your assets. You're not using your assets to replace these other things, and that's called risk management. Okay, so you have a great rest of the day. Remember my motto: make some money, save some money. You gotta save some money, guys. And like I said, this is part 3. Part 4 will be health insurance, and then I mentioned earlier in the segment the other stuff that we're going to cover. Okay, so have a great rest of the day. Again, save, make some money. Oh, you got to make some money before you save some money, right? Unless you're robbing banks or something, then I can't help you. But make some money, save some money, have a beautiful week or weekend, whatever time you're watching the video, and we see you for part 4. Thank you.